And so me and the other girls made a decision. We think Savanah's body was taken from the crime scene and covered in their tracks. I see. So we also think it might be you guys that did it. I can't say that we did, but the truth is even we don't have any clues of the whereabouts of her disappearance. We did not hear about the issue until later. But there's gotta be something, right? I wish I could help you, Annalie, but even I do not have the answer. Also, even if we did have something to do with her case, we'd be the ones taking the body from the scene. Okay, where would you keep it? Follow me. This is known as the Chamber of Sin. This is where our kind goes when we reach our end. Some were natural causes, some were accidents, and some were murders. So if Savanah was here, where would her body be? She'd be here in the murder section. Savanah Orline. Yes, as you can see, her name appeared right after her death, but her body is still missing. What does this Chamber of Sin do anyway? Once the death of the mermaid's soul leaves this world, their names and body automatically place where the chamber places them, and their name is carved into the ice. I see. So only for Savanah's case, her name appeared. Exactly. Something like this has never happened before. And there is no change to the chamber. Everything seems normal. What do you mean? What will change? A mermaid's soul is very powerful. This chamber can detect any trouble to that mermaid, and could call a chain reaction to this place. For example, these ice could crack any moment, and lava can flow through, melting the place down. Oh dear. But anything with Savanah's death, everything is quiet. Yes.
Well, here's my backyard. Yeah, I know what your yard looks like. I can see it from my own yard. Alright, I forgot. You live right next door to me. Anyway, this is my house, as you can see. Yep. Then why did you ask for a tour anyway? Well, I really wanted to know about this yard and that house. Well, it seems to me you know a lot. Just your yard. That's the first time I've ever been inside your house. Was it because it was abandoned? Well, no one's ever lived in it. It's filled with termites, mold, rotten wood. You guys must have paid a fortune to get this place straightened up. No, we didn't. What do you mean? Sure, you had the money to fix this up. I mean, just by looking at it, tell it's falling apart. Well, yeah, we had the money to fix it, but yeah, you see? We never need the money to fix the house. Why? Well, because it was just fine by the time we moved in. Just fine. You mean?
No termites, no mold, no rotten wood. I thought the same thing when I sold this house. It looked like it was about to break down any minute.
Once we got inside, it was perfect. The place looked clean, the kitchen was nice, so did the bedrooms and bathrooms, but we still couldn't trust it, so we hired an expert. Even he said it was good. That's weird. How come people kept saying this place isn't safe? I've seen guys look at this house inside and out. There's even a notice and no trespassing sign on the door. There was no sign when we got here. The inspector, who was he, or what did he look like? Middle-aged, blonde hair, blue eyes, and I think his name was Ben. Panama! Over here, Mother! What are you kids doing? Oh, just chatting about some things. Well, when you're done, come inside for dinner, okay? Okay. I better go. Yeah, we'll talk about this later. That's her mother?
You can't avoid it all night. Oh, yes, I can. Whatever. So beautiful. Panama, are you done wiping down the table? Yes, Mother. Alright then, off to bed with you. Say, Mother, is it okay if I spend the night at Lena's place? Why so sudden? I don't know. I just felt like going over there right now. Just fun with the full moon. What? Nothing, sweetie. You can head on over to her place. I'll see you in the morning. Thank you. So it has started.
What are you showing me? Right here, you say?
So this Chamber of Sin is a mermaid graveyard? One of the graveyards. That's what one told me. One. Is that what we're calling her now? Likewise. Okay, I've been wanting to say this a couple episodes ago. I will have $1,000 for every dollar I have from that word from you. Likewise. Oh, 1001. Hanukkah. Sorry. So, Emily, what else did one say? Well, she said there was no body, but her name was carved into the ice. What does that mean? I don't know, but according to what one said to me, once the mermaid ends her life, the soul leaves the body. And then the chamber transports the body and name into a frozen state. That's when the name is carved into the ice. So you saw Savannah's name in that ice, but no body, which makes me come to a theory. A theory? Of why Savannah's body disappeared. Well, don't just leave us hanging, spill it out. Alright then. I asked one to give me more details about the chamber, and she said that once the end comes, the creature known as the Gravekeeper rises from the ice, and she can decide the death of the mermaid. The soul reaches the Gravekeeper and can sense pain of their sorrow and frees the soul into the sky. And once the soul is gone, the first thing will appear is the name, and the Gravekeeper carves that name into the ice. And once it's carved, the body of the mermaid will disappear from the scene they were killed at, and reappeared in the ice. So what is this theory you have? In order to transport the body from the ice, it cannot be moved from the scene. So after her name was carved into the ice, her body was moved? That's right. And what you saw in your vision, I don't think that was the whole story. Lydia? Is Panama still here? Panama? She was never here. I was afraid of that. Lydia, what happened? Where is Panama? There was a full moon last night. I think she's in trouble. Full moon? We have to go find her. Come with me, Lena. Lydia, wait! What am I doing here? That's right. I was looking at the moon and then... Panama! Mother? Thank God. Are you alright? What happened last night? Well, Panama. Are you alright, Lena? What am I doing here? Alright, I'm gonna have a serious talk with you girls. So I just walked out? Not just that, but you also asked me if you wanted to spend the night at Lena's, remember? I don't know. Well, that's no surprise. The moonlight does have a strong effect with newborn mermaids. Mermaid? How'd you know I was a mermaid? How'd you know about that? I know because when you were 9 years old, I had a prediction. You would transform into a mermaid at age 16. So you knew I was going to be a mermaid? Yes, and the reason I didn't tell you yet, because you wouldn't believe me. Oh yeah, so it's normal for parents to tell their kids, oh, they're not human, they're actually a bunch of fish freaks. Quiet. So you have Aqua's water? Yeah, it's a good thing too. That way I can always cool her down. By the way, the prediction you saw earlier, what was the vision you saw? That's right, a glimpse of the future. A power that can only be passed down through blood. Despite that, how'd you know about the moonlight and what it does? Well, actually, I've already known about mermaids for a long time. That's because my sister is a mermaid. Aunt Lorena? Yes, your Aunt Lorena was indeed a mermaid. And that's when I saw it, the moonlight. I had a strange reaction to her. She was not herself anymore. And then she started speaking to herself. What was she saying? I will follow you to my path. And then she disappeared in the water. And then when she came back, she doesn't remember anything. So you knew the moonlight was affecting me that time, and you just let me go? Yes, because I knew there was a reason for you to go there. A reason? What do you think it was? Now, I don't know what brought you to the forest, but you could tell us why. Well, I'm not sure. All I remember was I saw the moonlight. I was in the forest. The moonlight was shining down on a spot, and there was a voice in my head telling me to lay in that spot. And when I did, I saw her. Her? That girl, Savannah Orline, I think she's still alive.